Yeah, she shared something about it last week. I don't know many. I don't know many. Oh, we live. We talking about it.
Man, fuck it. Shout the niggas out, man. Take it Tyrese.
I don't know many take songs like that. So I don't
That's
see.
crazy because Tavia think he gonna win. Tank is or whatever.
Well, I fuck with Tank. I fuck
I
with
don't know.
him.
I was like, man, shit. When she said it, she literally. First of all, this is the funny thing. I haven't chosen a side. She literally just told me it was like, yeah, take that. I'm like, okay. Who? I
All I
haven't
gotta
seen none of
say,
it.
I don't know. I don't know a song, a Tank song better than "Lately" or "Sweet Lady."
No, you do know Tank song. You know, please don't go. You know,
No, I'm saying I don't know a song, a Tank song is better than "Sweet Lady" or "Lately."
oh, nah, yeah, yeah, I
I
don't know.
don't know.
Cause I deserve was like, and then
Yeah,
please don't go is my shit. We was singing that shit so hard, and that shit bang. Like take that shit that actually like sound good in the car. Like even when you playing R&B, you still want that shit to boom boom. Maybe I deserve boom to a good way, boom boom. I'm like, yeah. But I don't fucking know. She chose sides. I was like, okay. I'm like, am I rocking with Tyree? I don't fucking know. I mean, shit, movies. Tyree's got that. I don't know. That's
I'm
what I'm
holding
saying.
it
I
down.
don't know.
I hold it down for the dark skin niggas. But hey, we live, Lions Eats. What up, though? Detroit Lions fans, this what we do from now on, bro. I ain't overthinking this shit. When we press live, you don't know what we might talk about. We trying to make it
Straight
organic
banter.
and natural. All right, so we still growing over here. But Detroit Lions fans, what up, though? It's your boy Big Back for Life.
And you got mustard, man. We liking it, bro. But y'all, hey man, get in the comments, man. If y'all here, who y'all think gonna win the verses?
Hey man, one thing we gonna start doing, man. Shout out your socials, man, and shit.
You throw y'all socials in the chat.
No, I'm talking about you, nigga.
Man, fuck it. Dijon like the mustard.
All
Instagram.
right.
That's all I got.
Yeah, man, we gotta start putting our socials, man. Follow my boy Mustard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, follow me on Instagram, shit, TikTok, YouTube as well. Big Back for Life. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing with the food content. So trying to grow this channel the same way I grow my other platforms, man. So there's a lot going on. Brad Holmes, he had another interview with the Lions Collective. Um, we ain't gonna watch the video. I got a clip from the I got a clip from the interview that I want to watch, react to, get your input on it. Also, Braylon Edwards, he also got some his thoughts on a clip from Brad Holmes' interview as well. But before we talk about all that shit, it been some news just came out not that long ago, probably like maybe an hour ago. Some new news about Terrion Arnold situation. So look, for the Terrion situation, I want to make this clear. His attorney has spoke out saying they plan on Terrion Arnold not to be charged.
You're not
So
gonna be charged.
obviously, huh?
No. I'm saying, I'm saying with the lawyer, like, he can't be charged. You can't charge a
Yeah,
nigga off of allegations. Like,
allegations, and
it's hearsay.
obviously, look, you dealing with NFL players, they spend a lot of money on like lawyers and shit. So for the
Yeah.
lawyer to speak out saying, look, there's no real proof that Terrion was involved in this situation or not. But that doesn't mean that he can't be charged, or it doesn't mean that they're not going to do whatever it takes to find the necessary information they need uh, to make the proper decision when it comes to this case. So, so apparently, it's been new investigation about Terrion Arnold name being popped up in text messages. Not Terrion Arnold necessarily texting, but his name is popping up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Prior to the prior to the incident that led up to basically kidnapping and robbing somebody, basically returning Terrion Arnold things back, basically.
Yeah.
So,
But
um, go ahead.
no, I'm just gonna say like that whole issue, bro. On some real shit, when you dealing with NFL players, bro, the second that anybody's name pop up in the investigation with money, that's the first person they go to. They always trying to figure out who the key suspect is, who's the person who sent everything into motion, and of course they're gonna go after the young rich guy. So I ain't even gonna put his race into it. They're just gonna go after him. So I think Terry Arnold's gonna be good, man. And then this might be a situation. This Florida we talking about. No disrespect to Florida, but them motherfuckers hungry down there, bro. So if
Yeah,
you find out somebody getting robbed and think about it. Hey, they didn't hit the house. Man, we know who did it, man. Let's go get this shit back, bro. You know you're gonna give us a little reward. And
yeah,
that's how that shit happened most of the time. But we don't know. We ain't privy to the text messages just yet. So I ain't gonna say nothing about it, man. But the crazy thing is the season is a long ways away and a lot of shit can happen in that time frame. Like a lot of shit can happen. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, my boy continue to just improve and hopefully his name get cleared out of this. Cause like literally this happens so often to, athletes, man, people with money, bro, and a little bit of you know what I'm saying, power or whatever. So this Florida, bro. This Florida, man. This boy's trying to get back, man, to get that bread, bro.
yeah. I hope this situation. I ain't gonna lie, man. If I hope this situation really clears up by the season start hell by training camp because we
Please.
don't. I don't want this.
Please.
This. I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? To still be on. While the season is going. And this. I don't. We don't need no distractions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But I wonder. I wonder, like, if you're a guy like Brad, uh,
Mm.
uh, Sheila Ford, like how concerning this information is, even though right now, like we said, they plan on for Terrion Arnold not to be charged, but that's what they hope that will happen. I wonder how this is going to affect us moving on when it comes to the draft, and man, possibly, I don't know, Terrion future with the Lions, because I think next year he will be eligible for not an extension, but for them to pick up his 5th-year option. You know,
Mm.
so so you think? I mean, you don't think it could affect us move forward, right? Or
I don't
what
think
you?
so. I think everything on Terrion is based off of how he played. Honestly, this ain't nothing but it's a little light pressure to the situation that he was already in. He come back off an injury. He got to prove himself. I
Yeah,
personally think that his presence was missed, and I think that we're going to succeed with Terrion on the roster. And I think that it's a hiccup. It's like something short. A lot of athletes, period, go through shit like this, bro. Like
yeah,
constant name mentioning, bro. Like everybody wants to be close to the guy. Like once you make it, niggas just want to stand in the same room with you, take a picture, and tell everybody that's my dog. Like it's
yeah,
it's weird like that. So, but awesome because the fact that he hasn't been brought up, like mentioning somebody's name ain't shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's nothing.
right,
That's like I said. You find out that this guy got his shit stolen. He got money. You probably know one of his security guards, so you trying to reach out to. If I get that shit back, can I get a little something? And you know how people are, bro. Yeah. Trying to make it look good. Like I don't think this was nothing serious. I think this is just a situation, like, because we're not hearing too much about it. And honestly, this isn't as worse as the J-Mo gun situation. Like,
mm,
we've already
happy.
seen somebody go through, like, actual somebody trying to bring, or, just the thought of criminal charges. We already seen that. So I'm like, if J-Mo can get, out of that situation and continue to improve, I think Terrion can do the same thing. Like, Terrion has a lot of upside to him, and I think that last year we were robbed of it, and we definitely needed it. I think that the way that our defense is set up, those man-to-man coverages, and this is the thing, when you are a defensive guy, you're going to get beat sometimes, but I think Terrion was improving. His rookie year, he wasn't really necessarily getting beat a lot on routes. He was just overly physical. He didn't understand what you can and can't do in the NFL. And then, as he started to improve, he's facing injury. So now that he's clear for nose, he's focusing up. I think he gonna shine. And I think this is like I keep saying, this is a hiccup, bro. This is nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. It's just crazy that his name was brought up.
And want to say happy birthday to J-Mo, man. Today J-Mo birthday. You mentioned his name, so happy birthday, J-Mo. 25.
It's J
Remember,
Mo birthday.
Yeah, today. Yeah, shout out to J Mo, man.
On some real shit, it's my brother's birthday. George Ledbetter, my big brother, bro. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I seen. Yeah, J
Yeah.
Mo 25, man. Remember I was 25.
That nigga's a
Uh,
baby. That's funny, man. Get to your thing, J-Mo.
yeah, man. But yeah, man. But look, I agree with everything you said. This unfortunate this shit happens. The athletes. This is why this. Look, bro. This is very important, bro. I mean, when not just I ain't necessarily just young people, but anybody that's you know that's gaining some success, bro. Look, it's a true story when they say, bro, you gotta watch the circle you keep around you, bro. You know them same people that
Mm-hmm.
came up with you when you ain't had nothing, bro. Look, bro, them people. Look, you'll learn a lot from them people when once you start getting some motion, you start getting some money and shit. So I mean, look,
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's why it's very important, bro. And also, man, like, bro, like I don't understand, bro. Like when you got that guy who's the main guy, the money getter, bro. Like so he should be protected of all at all costs, bro. Like you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? News like this shouldn't be getting out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? As your real friends, like you shouldn't even trying to do no dumb shit like this. Cause guess what? Guess you do some dumb shit, you get in some shit, they don't care about you. They don't you are nobody to the media world or to the outside world. They gonna point at Tyrion. They
Mm-hmm.
point at the person that, you know what I'm saying, who got the motion, bro. You know? And
Yeah.
in this NFL league, bro, look, bro, once you get a label on you, bro, man,
Mm-hmm.
the league will do whatever it takes to make your career uncomfortable. And I
Yeah.
don't want that for Terry, bro. Terry seemed like
Yeah.
a good kid, bro.
Hey, it's the
Yeah, go.
situation that this reminds me of, bro. It happened back in the '90s in Detroit too, which is crazy. The Tanya Harding situation. Quick story: Tanya Harding was an
Yeah,
ice skater. She was a white girl, but she was trashy. You know what I'm saying? She punk rocker, wore denims. You know what I'm saying, to her stuff instead of like traditional like lace. You know what I'm saying, the little garments that the ice skaters wear and stuff like that. But she was cold. She could do a triple axel. No other woman could do that. And the ice skating shit so fucked up that they basically told her, if you keep doing this, we're gonna deduct points because no other girl can do it. It's not fair to the competition. Imagine
yeah,
that somebody better than everybody else can't do something that everybody else can do because nobody else can do it. It's fucked up. But the whole thing with her is, I think it was like 93, 94. It was in Detroit. We was doing an ice skating event here. Some dudes ran up on this girl, Nancy Kerrigan, and they beat her with a leg, fucked up her leg or whatever. The situation came back, and it actually turned out that it was Tanya Harding's boyfriend and his friend who hired some guys to hurt Nancy Kerrigan so that Tanya Harding would be the favorites in the thing or whatever. So it's literally it just I don't know what we talking about this shit. I'm like, it just sparked it. Like, even though it ain't nobody that close to Terry like right now, but it's crazy how people around you will fuck your chances up. Because after that
yeah,
whole
bro.
situation, Tanya Harding was banned from figure skating. Like, they ruined something that she had worked her whole life for. That's why you, like you said, you got to keep your circles clean, bro. You cannot just fuck with everybody in their neighborhood and
No,
everybody trying to be in the room. Like, come on, bro. You know the people who you came in there with. Keep your support system tight. Y'all niggas need to take a lesson from LeBron. Take a lesson from
yeah,
LeBron. LeBron been famous for damn near 25 years. We ain't heard shit about this nigga. I'm shocked.
yeah.
He ain't cheated. Ain't no side kids out there. Like, and if it is, we don't know.
You
Y'all,
don't
y'all
know.
can't prove it. I think the nigga in the NFL who play for the Texans look a lot like LeBron. We can't prove this shit though, bro.
Oh, you
Like,
talking about
he
my
look
man's
more
from the
like
Texas?
LeBron. Yeah, bro, you look like Bronny,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah, he do.
we joking right now, but I'm like, y'all can't find no dirt on LeBron. Like, y'all can't find shit. I
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised, and I love LeBron. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, 20 years or something crazy just come out about him, because I'm like, he been skating so smooth. Like, his media team is the shit. Why don't y'all try to be more like LeBron? Move like LeBron, bro. Because I know he did some crazy shit. I know he done did some crazy shit. He done did something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know, man. But he ain't never got caught doing nothing.
he ain't got caught. That's the thing. But nah, man. But yeah, Terry, look, we gonna keep our we gonna just make sure we stay posted on that information. I'm pretty sure it won't be the last thing we hear from that situation with Terrion. You know, I just hope it don't affect any decision like like Brad fucking drafting a cornerback. Like I'll be fucking
Please
in the
don't.
first round. I'll be fucking pissed. But, but speaking of Brad Holmes, he was on the Lions Collective. Well, the guys from that show, it's like they own. It's like four guys, but they got their own thing going on. But I guess they have a channel. I don't know who owned that channel that put them together, but they had an opportunity to interview Brad Holmes. Ask him some questions, and I want to just talk about a few things from that interview. I do like I said, I got a couple of clips I want to show. But the first thing I want to talk about is uh, they asked a question about Panay, the possibility of Panay moving to left tackle. Now Brad Holmes, basically said, look, they pretty much open for anything. You know, a lot of time they'll bring in guys, especially in the offensive line, that could do multiple things. Like they drafted, even though Ratledge didn't play no type of center in college. There was conversation about him playing center. You know what I'm saying? They got K May, so we don't have to worry about that. That's a lot of another that's one of the reasons why they brought in guys like Jimmy. No, that's his name ain't Jimmy, but Graham. Graham, he could play the left guard. If when Frank was out, he would play the center. Last year, he played most center. Uh, who else is out there? Dan Skipper,
Mahogany.
who retired. Now he's on the Lions coaching staff now. But they will move him in different spots in the offensive line. One minute you see him playing guard. One minute he might play tackle. So this is a known thing for the Lions. But I'm not a big fan of this because this is our best player on the line. Arguably maybe the best player on our team. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes, especially now with Jahmyr Gibbs being the main running back, being a running back one on our team, I'm expecting him, even though we got Pacheco, I'm still expecting him to get most of the carries still. And Gibbs, he's not a big guy. And we want to keep him as long as we can when it comes to health. And a lot of the big plays that I noticed from Gibbs, and even Demo, is from Panay's side. Especially, him and Tate on that side. It's legit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not a fan of switching him to the left. Just because that's a whole nother ball game. Now you telling me you gotta protect the left side, bro. That's hard to protect, bro. That's people don't understand the angles in sports. Period, bro. I teach them Aria and Bella this now. When they on the basketball court, understand your angles, where you at on the court, especially when you want to put up a shot. All right. If I tell you I want you to hit the backboard, I don't want you to be on the side of the rim. You can't see the backboard. You know what I'm saying? Especially in football, this is why you have some cornerbacks will say, I prefer the left, I prefer the right. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, Panay, he's a veteran, bro. He's like he's about to hit year 6 now. He's been playing guard his whole NFL career and college. So you expected him to all of a sudden now, we could just, he's an all pro. He's our all pro. He played. I keep calling him a guard. He's a right tackle. He's our all pro right tackle. We could just put him in the left. No, that don't work like that, bro. You telling me that man got to not just train when it comes to his training in the off season. You telling me, okay, he got to work on being a right tackle, and also just in case I got to make sure I'm prepared to play that left tackle. No, you know what I'm saying? Get somebody who does that. All right.
Yeah.
Hell, even bring back Taylor Decker back, because Taylor Decker is getting humble right now because he thought, go to the market, and he still ain't get picked up. And
it's nothing out there for you.
You ain't gonna get the money. I don't even know what you trying to get. But whatever money you get, just say the Lions said they want to double back. Oh, that price ain't the same no more, bro. Now you gonna look. We got this little $3 million for you, like.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what he realizing is like the market for left tackle, bro. Look, If teams want you, they'll go get you. You don't. When you're a good left tackle, you don't see free agency for long. Like you should have known that after the first day. Like they don't let you sit around, even if they pick you up for a debt piece. Like they go quick, but you want too much money, and we can't give you that money. And now, like you said, he is being humble, man. And we might double back and pick him up. You know what I'm saying, and let him fight for a spot. But truth be told, I think we'll be better without him. Honestly, uh, it does suck. But then on the Panay thing, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Don't fucking switch sides. That's
Mm-mm.
crazy. No, that's crazy. Like you telling him to relearn how he move. Like that's crazy. Then that's a different play set. Like he got to relearn the plays from a different position. That's ridiculous, man. And I get it. You know, what I'm saying like you said, he is he might be our best player, but nevertheless, like he shines there. And I like the fact that we have a strong side of the ball on the defense, weak side of the ball. I think that's brilliant. I think that helps us out a lot. It helps us to create. I think people like tripping, and we've been picking up linemen. Like we have been building up like our offensive line. Like now we
Yeah.
haven't made a big move since Cade Mays, but I think the Cade Mays and a couple of I just looked at we got a guy Borum. We just got another guy
Yeah, from San Francisco.
yesterday.
San
Yeah, so
Francisco.
I'm like,
I think
man, hey, we
he was a. I think he
what?
was a. I don't think he was a former first round pick, but I think when he was about to get drafted, the Lions was looking at him once upon a time. And then we got
Yeah,
Juice Scruggs from the trade
yeah,
from D.
he's still around.
I really think he's a depth piece. And we got some other young guys. I forgot the young dude that we drafted last year from LSU. He had played like a couple times towards the end of the season, and I ain't gonna lie, I like what I saw from him. So
Mm,
look, it's something to look forward to, and then we still got the draft.
yeah,
So, but
yeah.
stop switch. This ain't fucking high school, bro. Like you could just fucking
Yeah,
switch.
please don't do that. That's so weird to me.
Too
And
valuable to me.
then at the same time, that's a slap in the face. Like, I get that you're trying to move into a position that you would see as tougher, but like, nah, he built that up. And I think the combination with him and Tay Riley is just gonna be so sweet next year. I think they gonna move fucking mountains next to each other, bro. And I'm telling y'all, Tay about to make a major step up. He's going to look like an all pro player next year. It's gonna be so sweet. PFF ranking next year, I promise y'all by the end of the season, dude gonna be like at least
Yeah,
15, 16. He gonna be in the sweet ass spot. I'm telling y'all, my boy made a major improvement last year, and now he gets a whole off season to improve, to get to know the guys a little bit more, build up his relationship. I think it's gonna be sweet, and I think Cade Mays is gonna be just oh my god, it's gonna be the icing on the cake next year because that was the
mm,
main thing we were missing. Like, granted, I think that Taylor Decker at the time when he decided to go ahead and ask for that release, I was a little hurt by that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, honestly, like I think he thought his value was a little bit higher than what it was, and now he's seeing it firsthand. Like, nah, bro,
yeah,
nobody would have let you. They would have looked at us and said, man, because that's one position right there that you always want to have. Like, that's normally where your dog is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, a lot of teams in the league are comfortable with their left tackles. Like that's
yeah.
crazy. And man, that shit was
Also,
just
he's
weird. I
getting
thought it was
old,
crazy.
bro.
Huh?
He Taylor Decker 32, 33, and he's been injury prone his
Yeah.
last couple years, bro. And
That's the part. It's the injuries. I don't really think so with his age because I ain't gonna lie. I think offensive linemen. I don't think like good linemen. I don't think they don't necessarily like they don't fade away like how they used to do nowadays. I feel like you can play for a very long time at a high level, but you just know like once the recoveries get too tough, you know what I'm saying, and like the injuries start piling up, I think that's what really puts guys out the game. Because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even see him as for release. I thought he was retiring on us. I thought he
yeah,
was gonna retire on us, but
I thought that too. I thought he was going to retire,
yeah,
but
yeah. But
but
it's all right. He ain't on the Lions at the moment. He went to Ohio State. Fuck that dude. No, I'm talking shit.
man, fuck Ohio
I'm
State.
talking
You
shit.
right.
I'm talking stuff, man. No, but I think he might even double back and come around the team, and we're gonna get him at a discount this time. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Um.
hilarious.
So let's go back to this Brad Holmes, like the interview. I got a clip I want to see. It kind of like I didn't like. I ain't gonna say it triggered me, but I ain't like what he said, bro. Let's see. Let's check it out. So in this clip, he's basically talking about. They asked him, basically about free agency. You know, basically what he done in free agency and getting like these conservative guys. They didn't say conservative, um, but not taking a chance of free agency when it comes to like the bigger names, whatnot. So let's see.
Last one. Do you feel like you've set yourself up well enough in free agency with some of the moves you made, getting DJ in here, Peyton Turner, to just maybe pass on an edge if the moment comes and there's a player rated highly on your board?
Look, I don't think you can ever have enough of those guys. Really, like we're excited about the guys that we got at that position, but I don't think you can ever have enough of them. So
And when you say enough of them guys, he's talking about the edge rusher.
So I don't think, again, if it's the right player, that happens to play that position, then that's a player that will covet. But again, I always say, man, like if we draft that position and that player is not producing, what are you guys gonna say?
Bad pick.
You guys gonna say? Oh.
So I don't like that though. Look, I understand. Like, when it comes to draft, bro, it could be a hit and miss. I understand that, and I know in certain situations that, you don't want to get caught up trying to get the most popular guy. But for him to say, well, if we draft that person and that played that position, it don't work out, then what you guys gonna say? Like, come on, bro. What you mean? What if? Like when you want to play this what if, we could say shit like, okay, what if you did fucking sign Marcus Davenport twice? Somebody ain't show you shit, not just with us, but in the league, period. What happened if you didn't trade up to get Brian Martin, who some people were surprised he even got fucking drafted? He not even on our fucking team no more. Last year he played for he played for 2 teams last year. On the practice squad. That should tell you something. So you want to play this game? Well, if we just because we draft this certain player, doesn't mean it's a guarantee it's gonna work out. Well, you're not drafting a certain player, ain't gonna help at all either. So like this is like it's like he have a problem sometimes taking accountability. Like at least with Dan, it's like, I've done some things I'm not, I should have done better at. Like Dan, he'll let you know that I need to do better at this, and I will do better at this. But Brad, it's like soon his back against the wall, it's like he gotta find a way to prove that he's doing his job. I really think that he's been hanging on that draft when Gibbs came out, bro. And he mentioned that a lot. How they drafted Gibbs and Laporte, all them guys. Like, okay, but what have you done so far? Like, if you ask me, I think he's been really, really. It wasn't for them damn Stafford picks, ain't no telling what will happen. So, but yeah, man, hold on. I think you got to say a little bit more.
But and in the moment, you guys, man, they drafted that edge. They drafted that whatever that position is. But no, it has to be the right player, man. Because that's why I say all the time, it's easy to just draft a certain position every single. I think you do that every round, but. Yeah. I think I was on one of my rants about the, positional value things probably a year or two ago. And I saw one of the members of the media I was on my rants for, yeah, you can draft a position every round, but and then one of the guys kind of said silently, like, good players. And I was like, well, yes, that's the thing that we run into. But yeah, no, it's not going to be. I don't think edge rush or any position going to be ignored. But we're happy with the guys that we have right now. But if the right player's there, absolutely.
Brad, bigger picture on the defense.
All right, so that was my clip I wanted to show. Like, you got any thoughts about that?
The crazy thing about what he's talking about, my nigga, the picks that you have picked have been bust. What is the problem with seeing the top ranked guy? Everybody's looking at that guy. We have a chance to go get that guy. We get that guy, and that helps out. I get that. Did we get Gibbs in the same draft that that Philly got? They D-tackled my dog.
Jalen Carter, yes, he was. Yeah. Jalen Carter was like the number 9 pick for the Eagles.
Right. And we got Gibbs that round. I'm gonna keep it $150 with you. Sometimes, right, when you go digging for gold, it's in multiple spots. I love the fact that we have Gibbs. I think Gibbs is a valuable piece for our future. I think Gibbs is about to take us over the stratosphere, right? I think he can. But at the same time, I'm gonna keep it $100. Everything that Gibbs does on offense, at his position, the impact that he has, Jalen Carter has also done that at his position. The impact that he has, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like his team at their highest peak was able to go out and win the Super Bowl. Our team was able to make it to the NFL Conference Championship, which is great. You know what I'm saying? One game away from the big game, but we weren't able to do it. So I get that Brad Holmes is smug in some of his interviews as far as his approaches, but truth be told, like, you've drafted good players in the past. Recently, we haven't been able to get shit. We have not had any return on investment in these past couple of players. And honestly, as much as I talk about Terrion, I'm still waiting for him to show us. But I believe he can. I think he has it.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for it, though. I don't necessarily think he's going to be an all-pro guy, but you know what a good cornerback looks like. And right now, Terrion shows that he has all of this upside, but he hasn't been able to capitalize there. And there have been so many other misses since then. Like, I don't think – my thing is he's not as good as he is outside of the first and second round. And that's what scares me. And I think that's probably why he's a little confident right now, because we do got a good first round. Like, we have a pretty good first round. And our second round isn't fucking horrible. But then outside of that, we looking at a fourth, you know what I'm saying, 2 fourths. Fourth is so shaky, dude. That's a shaky ass round.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, I don't know if there's enough guys out there. And then most of the time, when he does pick these guys, where we're kind of like, and I'm talking about late, not early. When he picks these guys later, in the later rounds, and we kind of shake our head at them, most of the time, those guys don't pan out, and they haven't. So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm still trying to trust in the process, but our draft picks don't look as good as I believe. But I just want to make sure we do the right things. You already know how I feel about it. We need an offensive lineman. Let's go ahead and draft one in the first or second round. And then with whatever other pick that we don't use to get that offensive lineman, let's go out there and improve the defense a little bit. Whether you want to go find your outside linebacker, a DN, a good little nose guard or something like that. There's some pieces out there for us. I just want to see how you're gonna use them this year. And then we still have to give our offensive coordinator time to mold the offense in the way that he sees fit. So it might be some pickups that we see coming that we don't like. But I ain't gonna lie, as far as free agency, I'm enjoying these because I've been seeing that we've been building depth at the line. And that's such a great thing because last year we had an offensive line that didn't work out for him. Double. As far as free agency this year, we've really only lost one player that I feel like that we can't get better at that position. And that's Montgomery, clear as day. Everybody else, I'm like, we've been making the right type of moves. So now we just got to go out here and execute in the draft. And I'm like, I don't know I don't know what Brad Holmes got cooking, but I'm nervous.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm nervous. You always gotta be nervous, because he don't believe in drafting needs. Just draft by the best available player. Now, me and you'll agree that when it comes to the draft, focus on the trenches, O line, or a nice edge rusher. But if he's decided to go outside of that, I wouldn't mind maybe another outside linebacker. I know we signed one in free agency uh, that I think he's going to do pretty good with us. But we need to add some more depth, especially losing Alice Azaloni. I know we got Malcolm Rodriguez and Derry Barnes, but I just don't look at them as a legit starter, bro. And that's just my opinion. They are great. They are good players. They are good, a good depth piece. They could make plays. They made some crucial plays for us. Derek Barnes got an interception to take us to the conference championship. Marco Rodriguez, he had an interception in the NFC championship as well. So, you know, and shit, Malcolm Rodriguez, he's proved himself from day one. You know, Calvin Shepard said it. Look, he's a rookie, sixth round draft pick. I'm trying my hardest not to start him, but he's the best guy. He's the best guy. But but if they want to draft something outside offense line and D line, I would look at more so a linebacker. There have been some other reports that I think is some foolery. They've been looking at they've been it's rumors. I don't really believe these rumors, but you never know. But been rumors that have been interested in the tight end from Utah. I mean, I don't see him at no first or second round pick, maybe a late pick.
Hell no. You better not be.
Because Sam Laporta's situation is a little spooky, man, because you're dealing with them back injuries, man. And they saying, he had a surgery. They don't expect no hiccups or nothing when it comes to him reporting this training camp and make sure he playing being in the first game of the season. But I mean that is an issue that you got to look at, especially playing that tight end. And he's expected to make some big money. Like he's going when his time is up, when it's time to get his contract, he's gonna probably set the market with tight ends probably. So
you think Laporta can?
Yeah, especially if he come out balling this year too. Let's say he have 1,000 yards and like 10 touchdowns. Hell yeah. Are we willing to pay him? Yeah. Are we willing to pay him? We'll see.
I think so.
We even have the money to pay him.
If he show that, if Laporta can just play 16 or 17 games, we good. Matter of fact, if we can get him through the season, if we make playoffs, if we can have him during the playoffs, re-sign him. He worth it.
Yeah,
that's how good he is, bro. We just need him on the field.
But it gets shaky, man. That's what happens. You draft a bunch of rookies, bro, that turn out really good. You gotta when it's time to pay him, you gotta pay him. This is why I always had a discussion. Who's gonna be the odd man out, bro? Like I'll be shocked. It's really a toss up between Laporta and Branch. And especially Branch. I think his last year. I don't know. Is this year? Maybe next year, Branch. But let's say he's on his last year of his rookie contract. Right now, I'm not sure he's the player they want to extend. I think he's gonna be in a franchise tag or maybe pick up a fifth option. And knowing Branch, he know his capability, he know his value, and other teams understand his value. That could get spooky because some other teams are willing to probably pay Branch the money that he wants when it's time to get paid. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. He's dealing with the key. We'll see.
Hey, as good as Branch was last year, I mean, not last year, the year before last, he got to show me something this year. He was horrible in the absence of Kirby. I mean, as far as like pass covering, he was nowhere near what I thought he should be. our turnover rate was so fucking horrible last year, and I think a big part of that was Branch like playing for big hits versus playing the ball. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Like I think Branch is a really good player, and yeah, somebody else probably would pay him, but he's not doing himself any favors. Like first of all, you're not getting the turnovers, you're not making these stops, and you're prone to suspensions because you get emotional in big plays. Like that's crazy. He hurting
Yeah,
himself with that bullshit.
yeah, yeah, man. It's gonna be tough. And like, you talking about you gotta show him something like shit. You know, we probably won't see that till October, November. So saying I ain't gonna say that. You know, he ain't got that much. He got to show a short period of time to show something because he could show a lot. You know, it's gonna take. I'm pretty sure it's gonna take. When it's time for him to come back, it's still gonna take him some time. You know, saying. To get back where he used to be. But we'll see, man. I feel like that's going to really be tough because I know for sure that I think they're going to for sure sign Jack. Shit,
Get Jack in that money. Jack worth
just
it.
Jack in
Jack
that
worth
money.
it.
You know, I
Yeah.
remember it was a time we was talking about, man, I might be Jack. The roles in
Nah,
the flip now. It flipped now.
I've been told you niggas. Jack is that guy. Jack been proving himself, bro. Left and right, bro. Pass
Mhm.
game, blitz game, run game. Like Jack got it all. And Jack is like a team leader. Like he's a natural fucking leader. Like when Jack speak, they listen. And
Yeah,
I think that Jack don't got a big head. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get carried away in being a leader too. And I don't think that Branch got that in him. I think Branch is more of a team player type of guy. Like he's the guy that, you gotta calm down. You gotta talk to him from time to time. Like the funny thing is Campbell that guy. Campbell will go holler at him. Like he'll straighten him up. And Campbell lead by example. Like how many times we seen Jack play through injury? Like didn't he get a split lip in the game? Told the motherfuckers tape this bitch up and let me go ahead and get back in it.
yeah,
Boy a killer.
yeah,
Boy a killer.
dog.
I told y'all when we drafted him, I'm like honestly, they said that his NFL comparison was somewhere akin to a Brian Urlacher and a Luke Kuechly, and I'm like,
Yeah,
they're not lying, bro. I don't think he is as good as them guys is yet. But for what my man's be doing, the way he be making these plays, he going crazy. I think the only thing we don't do with Jack Campbell that we really should start doing is more blitzes. We need to send that
yeah,
guy after the quarterback a little bit more.
yeah. But I think it was some times they did. I think that's probably his weakest point, bro. Like I mean, he could
We
do
gotta
it, but
improve it.
he got to improve in the, like when it come to blitzing because I see him get blitzed, but he don't get But
He don't get the penetration, but that also could be on the schemes and things like that. But I think that's something that Jack got in him.
you got to
And
figure
then I
out.
think that we definitely need to explore that avenue a little bit more, depending on what the defensive line look like going forward.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. But Braylon Edwards, he had some thoughts what Brad Holmes said about the Lions' finance. They don't
Mm.
have this. Obviously, they didn't have as much money. Um, they normally would have. They gained some money from restructuring a golf contract. Trading Demo and Taylor Decker leaving. They free up some money, but honestly, that money, I feel like that's more so when it comes to like the draft, when they sign the rookies and shit like that. But this is what Braylon Edwards got to say, man. Let's see. Shout out to Woodward Sports.
We're trying to keep our sustainability at a good level. And so we're not trying to do this one and done kind of thing. So, you can take two different approaches. You could be, well, let's not extend these players and then let's get more expensive free agents. Well, are we sure that that's the right move, or is that going to give us the right amount of sustainability that we're looking for? So those are the decisions that we're always weighing. So when I bring up financial constraints, it's like, look, man, like, all right, say you have hypothetically, say you have a $20 million budget, right? I feel like I'm going off topic.
No, please go ahead.
But it was just on my mind a little bit. But say you had hypothetically, say you had like a $20 million budget for free agents. Well, you can look at one guy and say, look, man, you can get that one player. And say you get that one player. Well, say that one player's $19 million of that 20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what else are you going to get? So then you're trying to say, well, tackle, center, defensive end, DBs, you want that stuff adds up, man. And so you have to make the decision. So when you do your vertical stacking, you have to look at it horizontally as well and say, you want this one player, but also you got to look at the gaps that I was talking about. You know, if player A is this much more money, if player B, if the gap is that much closer, is that a $10 million gap, or is that kind of a $2 or $3 million gap? And so then it's like, well, maybe it makes more sense because if we get this B player that is, or this second player, then we can also get 3, 4, and 5. Where if you just get A, you're just A, and then that's it. And so those are the kind of decisions that we always have to make.
What is he talking about?
Talk to me.
What is he talking about? No, what is he really talking about? Because if the way I'm interpreting this conversation is he's talking about Max Crosby. He's talking about Trey Hendrickson. Now he's talking about those big moves. If we get one of these big moves, you know, what does that leave you? Where does that leave you? Where it leaves you is you could have made moves last year. Like, why didn't you come out and say this last year when you passed on Kevin Zeitler, when the offensive line was completely a rut and you didn't draft or fix that well? Like, where was this conversation last year? This year, you bring up this conversation. Well, you know, it's more so about vertical and horizontal stacking. And if you pay 18 for a player, then what else can you do? How many times did we comment on moves that were made in this offseason process so far where guys made really good moves, teams made really good signings? Not everybody did the Jalen Phillips and Carolina Panthers. There were only 1 or 2 of those moves. Those were outliers. A lot of these deals were affordable. Look at Trey. Look at Edmonds and the deal he signed. Look at Boye Mafe. Look at the deal he signed. There were so many workable deals that teams sign for players that are going to impact and change. No one is telling Brad Holmes to go out there and risk all the money that you have to go get Max Crosby. What we're trying to tell you to do is go get 3 or 4 with 3 impactful players.
He seems like a guy who is answering questions defensively and finding reasons why he can't rather than why he can.
He's also bringing up the budget and say you got $20 million. Like, Brad, everything's public record. Like, we know how much money Sheila has. We know how much money you guys have, the Detroit Lions. We know what you say.
I thought he had 24. I think it's 24.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it just, to me, it feels like an individual that's treading water. Like, at one point in time, when we looked at Brad Holmes as a guy that came in with a plan, knew what he was doing, made moves. Like, you talk about the 2023 draft. You never have to not talk about how great that 2023 draft is if you want to bring it up, because it was elite, the moves he made. But you need to leave it there because of what's happened since. Like, he was cooking with grease. He made some moves. You're good. The 24 offseason, they bring in Carlton Davis. They bring in Kevin Zeitler. Like, they're rocking and rolling. It seems like in the 24 draft seemed like things started there for Brad Holmes. It's a bad 2024 draft. 2024 season is filled with injuries. In the 2025 offseason, you don't necessarily do the things to bolster up what your team was at that time, which was 15-2. You didn't make these moves last year to add the depth to last season's team or 2 seasons ago team to now you wouldn't have had the issues you had last season. You would have been a better version of yourself. Some of those moves. So this feels like an individual that, and it's all good. Like, players mess up. Like, everybody messes up. No one is perfect. There was one perfect individual that ever walked this earth, and I know who it was. Like, people mess up. But at the same time, when you don't know, one of the best conversations we ever talk about is Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell's one of his greatest attributes is he admits what he does not know. And he finds people to help him in that sense. And we've seen him get better at things over the years because of that. Brad Holmes may be in a space where when you go back to when he has 2 first-round picks, when he has high early draft picks, he does an amazing job. But now we're not in the space where we're getting 2 first-round picks. Now we're not in the space where our pick is 6 or 2 or a high-end pick like Penei Sewell, who was 7. We're not getting those picks. And the thing that he struggled on, with the exception of 24, I always go back to that because I like Carlton Davis. I like even though I didn't like DJ Reader, I like what the thought process was there. And then I like Kevin Zeitler. Like outside of that, he struggles in free agency. He struggles at the trade deadline, and he's struggling in the draft since he's not had these 2 first-round picks. So for me, it feels like treading water when you align this plan up where you're like, oh, we got Dortch and Barch and Wonham and Clark and all these players, and you look at their McCrary, and you look at their stat lines, or you look at their film, and
Cookie
like,
agrees.
and you look at their stat lines, or you look at their film, and you're like, what are we gonna do with this besides have depth? So
yeah, I don't care about total numbers. How many?
All right, so I ain't gonna. But I had I'm gonna cut it right there. But they said a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna go back when my man's next to Braylon Edwards. He said something when Brad asked a question, it seemed like he more so caught up why he couldn't get a player versus why he can get a player. You know, and this is why I was talking to you earlier. Like it seemed like he have a problem just taking some accountability at times. He don't give you a straight up answer. He like to dance around shit. You know what I'm saying? Drag the fucking answer, and he be just saying a bunch of nothing. Braylon Edwards, I said it before. It seemed like Brad is still hanging on that 2023 draft. You know, since some Matthew Stafford picks, bro, he ain't been that same GM, bro. You know,
Yeah.
so like it's like we should. What I got from Braylon, bro, look, you could say all this other shit about you didn't have the money, all this stuff, but your decisions from previous years is the reason why we're in this position, because you was being conservative. You know, it ain't about getting the best name. It's about getting the best player for this team. We used to be one player away. Now we're not there no more. You know, can you bring guys that who could be productive on our team that's been proven they've been productive on other teams? They have a track record. A lot of these guys, bro, now, you know, look, you know, these basic players that try to prove themselves.
Yeah.
You know, they good F piece, but are they gonna really move the needle? We don't know till the season start, of course. So, I mean, okay, what do you take from what Braylon said right there? Because he's looking at a different perspective. He played in the game. He was an all-pro. So he know the business. So all that dancing around he be doing towards the media, you can't do that to a guy like that who knows the business, that been in the business, you know, shit like that.
Man, bro just be talking, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro just be talking. It's hilarious. You ask him a question, he dance around. He always giving hypotheticals, bro. Like, ultimate reacher. Truth be told, bro, I think Brad is feeling the fire, and it's okay because this is the corner that you backed yourself into. When you had money, when we had things to do, you talked about, oh, we wanted to retain players. I ain't gonna hold you. So many of them retainments was fucking horrible. You maintaining players, you maintaining D linemen, bro, that literally don't play. You maintaining guys that have no push. We need better players there. When better players become available, you avoid the trades. You avoid, like, you know what I'm saying, the necessary moves that we need to be made. And that's my problem with Brad. And then, like, you see it more so and more so. So this year, you know, after the damn, what's my man's name? After the Max Crosby situation, you don't make a move. And you stay silent since. Trey Hendrickson was out there too. You don't make a move, you stay silent since. I'll get the K Mays. That was the best move you made in free agency. That's the only move that you done, like, going forward. So I'm like, I'm tired of bro. Like, that shit weird. We need better.
Yeah, bro. Like it's gonna be a very interesting season because look,
Mm.
you know, I think there's a lot of pressure on him. Unfortunately, a lot of pressure on on Dan too because you know, not just the business, you know. So, but yeah, like another issue I have that you talking about retaining players. See, the guys like you just said, you retain players, you know, like guys like Marcus Davenport who haven't proven us nothing. He hasn't been proven us
No.
he can stay healthy. But guys that do proven like Ladarius Smith or Carlton Davis, you know, it's like all of a sudden you want to be cheap and shit. You know, my thing is, and I'm starting to realize, bro, it's like when he see guys' value that he signed in the offseason, once they value go up, bro, he ain't fucking with you.
Mm.
There's not many players that's really that who's a productive player on our team that he re-signed, bro, that I can't think of. Zadarius, Meat Robinson. Like I thought Meat should have came back. You know, even Al Qadim Al Qadim Muhammad. Like he only was
Mm-hmm.
they only pay him $6 million. Like shit. Like I don't know, bro. It's like a trend, bro. He see once your value go up, bro, it's like he ain't fucking with
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, it's understandable. Like a lot of the guys you name, like Al Quinn, Mike. I don't even know how to say his name. I'm calling Muhammad. But bro, like he, he he had an 11 sack season, and then if you look at his usage in those wins, like he wasn't very useful. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a guy who had what 2-3 games where he had 3 sacks or where he had multiple like more than 2 sacks.
you.
Then he would go, stretches with nothing there, no push, no anything, not even quarterback rushes. It's difference. It's a difference when you're getting to the quarterback and you're getting them sacks, and then when you're not getting sacks, you're still getting rushes. Like you're still making that quarterback feel your presence. You're still disrupting the flow of the offense. It's a difference when you're doing that versus like what he had this year, where he had maybe 5, 6 games where he was like big, but after blowouts, after the game is damn near already decided, where
Mhm.
you're not even seeing the passing game anymore because we're up 2-3 touchdowns, we're up a couple possessions. Now when the offense touches the field, we're running the clock down. So when defense gets out there, of course, like when you're seeing a frazzled offense, you're going to see disruption. Like you're going to see more ways to disrupt their flow, get sacks and get pressure. And that's something that, we needed during, like, when teams are doing good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't have that this year. So I'm not mad at us for letting that guy walk, because honestly, a lot of the guys outside of Montgomery didn't contribute to wins this year.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Like, they gave nothing. So I'm not mad about that. I'm cool with it. If we and if we were to get some of these guys back, that's cool. But it would be at a discounted rate.
Yeah. I mean, and you see, like I think shit, guys we signed so far, I think 6 guys that we signed and they got 1 year deals. So
Yeah.
this is like it's like damn, this is a continuous cycle, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna keep depending on draft picks, bro. Like and where we at now as a contender, a team who still got a chance to win a Super Bowl, bro. I don't want to keep relying on fucking rookies to take us to the give us over the hump, bro. I don't want to put that type of. It's hard for rookies to get adjusted to the speed of the game. You want them to fucking off the rip say, you know what, I gotta be an impact on this team to win a Super Bowl. Our rookies can't handle that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a team that's dealing with injuries and shit, niggas catching cases and shit. Like, it's like, bro, shit, bro. Have that same attitude towards free agency. Well, fuck the big names, nigga. Just bring some guys that's been proven they gonna be productive. That's my thing. But yeah, man, this is look, man. Any last words? Anything you want to say? We're gonna keep draft is coming up soon, so we should be hearing hopefully some more news about that soon. But any last words, man?
Man, do something with the motherfucking draft picks. You better not get no tight end in the first or second round. Also, I like what we are doing with the offensive line. I like the fact that we found some starters, that we're adding depth to that. But don't make that your main thing. You talk about this horizontal and vertical growth. Fuck all that. We need meat, okay? All right, you need protein. All I'm seeing is size. Y'all niggas keep going out getting size. Don't nobody want no plate with no motherfucking corn, goddamn mashed potatoes and macaroni. Bitch, where's the meat? Where's the chicken? Where's the steak? Where's the rib? Go get the protein that we need, man, to make this team better, though. So, I'm waiting for the draft, and oh my god, if I don't see a tight end, if I don't see a fucking tackle, a defensive player that's a linebacker, an outside linebacker preferably, or a DN or a D tackle, somebody that can really fill some holes that we got. Even a motherfucking safety in the second round, I wouldn't be mad at that. I would not be mad at you guys for going out there and getting the right type of DB, a monster back, something. I'm sick of it with Brad telling us, what if I get these guys and it don't work out? Nigga, the nigga you getting is not working out.
Facts.
Why not spend some fucking money? I used to be a cheap nigga too. And then I bought something expensive and it was fucking awesome.
Shit, look at the fucking Eagles.
You gotta spend money on shit.
Look at the Eagles, look at the Rams, even look at Seattle.
You gotta spend money on shit. You gotta spend money on shit. You gotta. I'm so sick of this nigga telling me we getting all this stuff out the way. Bro, you gotta spend money on stuff. You want something nice, it's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. It's gonna cost you. And then don't be a stickler. You know what I'm saying? Be proud of your investments. I think that's one thing that Brad Holmes is doing. He's so nitpicky. And then it's like he's gambling, right? But his parlays is all dollars. Like he got a dollar parlay, but if I hit this dollar parlay, I can win $1 million. Man, fuck that. you gotta bet. You gotta spend money to win money. Right. It's easier to hit a parlay when you putting up, a couple hundred versus $1 or $2. You put up a couple hundred and you trying to win 1,000. All right, way easier than trying to win 1,000 off $1.
$1 parlay trying to get 1,000, nigga. That's like a 25 leg.
That's what I'm saying. That shit is crazy. You have to spend money to get what you want. You want to see success, you got to spend money. You want to see some things, you got to spend fucking money. And when you did spend money in bro, we've been getting shit. Even with the little money that you come out of your pocket. So I'm like, don't be afraid. It's a reason why these guys are who they are. Like, you can say all these things. What if I get Max Crosby and it doesn't work? Motherfucker, what if you get him and it do? That's what I'm thinking about with Brad Holmes. Stop telling me what could go wrong. Bitch, what could go right? Because the niggas we getting, it ain't going right. We had the Legion of whom we ain't even got them niggas no more. You let every last one of them niggas go. That's crazy. Like, you want to tell us like how to retain and maintain. Fuck all that. Then you let go of David Montgomery. You traded him for a fucking 4th round pick. Horrible.
Right.
I don't care what type of dead pieces you got for it. You got to spend money out here. You spend money on Jahmyr Gibbs because you know Jahmyr Gibbs got it. Spend money on a nigga like Max Crawford. He got it. Yeah. Trey Henderson, they got it. I promise you. If Trey Henderson don't go into next year, bro, if he don't go into next year, and I promise y'all this, he's going to be a fucking Pro Bowler with the Ravens. Just like Max Crosby is going to be a fucking all-pro player yet again. He just got to stay healthy. Injuries are part of the game. I don't give a fuck. Pick a nigga up, bro. Give us something that we can salivate over. Like, because the only thing you done this whole offseason is Cade Mays, and I'm so happy for it. And I'll give you one for my man's Damone. What's his name? Damone Clark. Dude, my dog from Dallas. I'm like, those are some solid pickups, bro. But I'm like, you got to give us something we can sink our teeth into. I'm sick of it. What if I drop these players and it doesn't work? The niggas you're picking up aren't working out. Right. Fuck it. Shoot a Hail Mary. If I'm throwing a Hail Mary pass, and with all due respect, if I'm throwing a motherfucking Hail Mary pass, bro, and let's say I got Who's the guy we just gave up who just went to Chicago?
Khalif Raymond.
If I got Khalif Raymond right on the Hail Mary, right? I got Khalif Raymond over here, right? And let's say I got, I don't know, Calvin Johnson over here. Who the fuck you gonna throw it to?
Right. Throw it to
What
Calvin.
if Calvin doesn't? Bitch, what the fuck? What?
Yeah. It don't
Throw it
matter.
to Calvin, nigga. Let's give him. I'd rather give Calvin a motherfucking chance, bro.
Right. My
We ain't
6'5" receiver, right.
Bro, I played football all the way back in high school, nigga. Okay? I'm cheap. You want to come pick me up? I guarantee I won't do shit for you. That's how dumb that shit sound, nigga. Come pay me the minimum, nigga. The veteran minimum, because I'm fucking old now. Pay me, nigga. I ain't gonna do shit neither. Like, at least let me get some motherfucking money since we passing out checks to nobodies. That's fucking crazy. Sick of it, Brad. I'm sick of it.
Brad Holmes drafted.
I'm sick of it.
Brad Holmes signed a 5'9" center.
Why not? Nigga, I can do it. Fuck out of here. I can at least snap the ball. I ain't saying I'm gonna be good. Bitch, pay me. If y'all just paying niggas, I'm dead. I'm super cheap. Ooh, I'm cheap, nigga. What you want to give me for? 3 mil? Ooh, that yeah. Would you take a pay cut of 100,000? Fuck it. I'm cheap, nigga. Fuck out of here. This shit is ridiculous, man. Go get us some meat, bro. We ain't got no fucking protein. All these goddamn sides, man. Shit crazy, man. Like, I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it. I'm trying to maintain the money balance. Fuck you, nigga. I'd rather be broke with some good players, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Sick of it. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm sick of it.
You know it's crazy, bro. We're gonna make the playoffs next year. But it's like playoffs ain't. I need more than playoffs, bro.
We need more, bro. We trying to build a winning organization, bro. And I'm sorry, you're not gonna do that with horizontal. What do you say? Vertical and horizontal pieces. I'm like, I'm sick of that shit, bro. Stop talking to us like we fucking dumb. Like Braylon said, bro. It's all public knowledge. We know how much money we got, bro.
He gotta prove he the smartest guy in the room, bro.
Weird.
Like
weird.
That shit weird, bro. But yeah, man, look. I feel like it's feel like a long off season, but I feel like it's spring now. Yeah, training. I feel like around this time after the draft, I feel like this where shit gonna speed up. Shit gonna speed up where we like, oh damn, season about to start. So
yeah,
but we're seeing the draft, man. Look, you know, let's see what he do. Look, offensive line, D line, or no, offensive line, the edge rusher. You know. Also, speaking of D line, I saw something where DJ Reader he visited the Ravens today. I don't know how that's going to end up, but that'll be nice. I mean, he's getting older too.
That would be nice. That's a great pickup, and he's a pusher. And if you get him with somebody who actually got some another person, you know, with some skill set, DJ Reader like could be a dog for you, bro. I'm like, I wanted him to be a dog for us. It didn't work out, but it's okay. There's other dogs out there. I just want a dog. And if it's a proven dog, go get the dog. Go get the dog, bro. What we waiting on? What personality test are you running on these niggas, bro? That you just think you got it, bro? You ain't got it right now.
So I got somebody.
I'm sick of it.
All right. Before we got somebody in the chat. Let's see. I'm gonna say DET. I guess Detroit fan man, 98-99. He said, "Hey fellas, it was that twinkle in Holmes' eyes when he was talking about Brorums. That's the offensive line.
Brorums.
Yeah, consistency.
That's a good pickup too, and he's a Detroit kid too. That's a great pickup, bro. He went to Brother Rice and everything.
Yeah,
it was a good pickup. He dealt with some injuries, bro. Bounced around last year, had a 1 year, bro. Didn't really prove himself there. Another injury situation. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hoping he works out for us too. That's why I said I'm happy with the O lineman pickups, but it's like as far as defense, you're missing the opportunities to go out there and just add that big name. I get it. You think you striking on niggas and shit again, bro? But I'm like, what's wrong with spending that bread on something?
Yeah, he said. You also said I don't think offensive tackle is to move at 17. You also said we're gonna replace Reader and Lopez though. I mean, who's gonna replace Reader and Lopez? That was another thing. I was kind of shocked that Lopez left because I felt like, man, he was
He was
out of
building up.
everybody in that defensive line, bro. Besides Hutch and AQM, Lopez, bro, he was putting in work, bro. He got a couple of sacks. He was getting some push in the middle. He went back to Arizona, which I ain't mad at, but I really thought they was gonna bring him back. But you say who's gonna replace him? Look, a guy like Talil Williams. It's his second year now. Look, like you're a first round draft pick. We need you to step up now. I know that's a lot of pressure for a second year player, but look, you got to step up now. So hopefully he could give us that push that we need when it comes to that D line. But
Yeah.
it comes to 17. Look, I'm gonna stick with offensive line, particularly left tackle, or edge rusher, or maybe a linebacker, somebody on defense. But shout out to Detroit fan man, DET fan man. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Yeah, man. Also, we're gonna NBA playoffs is coming up too, bro. Pistons they locked in a playoff spot. Look like they're gonna end the number one spot still in the East, even with Cade being gone for a little minute for that collapsed lung. Now the good news with Cade, they already saying that he's been practicing, so that's good news. Because because they talking about it was a mid lung collapse, so it was. I guess they wasn't expecting him to be gone that long. I think he won't have a chance to win MVP or make All NBA because that stupid ass rule that you got to play a certain amount of games. Which
and
I ain't mad at because the players' fault. It's the players' fault. Y'all with this low management.
That shit's so dumb. It used to be 55. Like, why would y'all raise it 10 games?
Yeah, bro. So, but it's the players' fault. With that, y'all want to low manage, and guess what? Y'all mess it up for everybody else. Guys who haven't been playing, missing games because they actually need to miss games. But lucky the Pistons, bro. They've been winning without him. I think they've been 3-1 since he's been gone. So I was really expecting to still keep that number one seed towards the playoffs, and I still think they're gonna be a threat to go to the finals. Also, he said, hold on, one more thing. It's message chat's coming in while we're about to leave. But we lost half our snaps at DT from last year. Levi, Wango, ain't filling the holes. We gotta draft someone to eat up them snaps. Why not like a Peter Woods at 17? I ain't mad at that. Because DTs can only play 500 snaps. We need 4 dogs. Yeah, Levi. I don't understand why the fuck they signed Levi, bro. They re-signed Levi. This nigga ain't done shit since he been on the fucking team. Just injuries after injuries, bro. I'm tired of these niggas. All these proven players. Fucking prove that shit somewhere else. And Wango, he was drafted with 6th round from LSU, so he ain't showing us a damn thing, bro. Dealing with injuries, bro. So, and you talking about he's a D lineman, but I think he's barely 6 feet. So, yeah, man. But Peter Woods, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Anything on defense, honestly, anything on defense, I'm fine except for cornerback. You could get a safety, but cornerback, look. Brad, that's all he been investing in his last couple of years in free agency for the most part, and the draft is cornerbacks. All right, so DJ Reed, Terry Arnold, I'm gonna need them just to fucking step up. So, but yeah, man. So that's it, man. See if we can catch this versus. But yeah, anything on defense, but cornerback for me too. That's a totally fine. Thanks, fellas. No problem, man. We'll be back next week, man. For another show, and yeah, we out this bitch, man. Let's go Lions, man.
All right, fool.
All right, Brody.